Overcrowding has increased in two-year school due to the recession and students not being able to pay their tuition for four-year programs. Why is it that the Art Institute only has one lounge, you ask? Well, we spoke to Joe Perillo about the situation, and he gave us his feedback on this matter. Would you mind creating another lounge?
We would like to have more space for the students, but unfortunately, we're having a real problem with space here. We've rented some more space at 75 Varick Street for classroom use. We pretty much have utilized every inch of this building, so it'd be difficult to put another one in short term. On the long-term plan, as we develop this facility and some others, another student lounge would be a good idea, I believe.
Titus Peoples agreed to speak with us on his feelings regarding the school lounge. Do you think that the school should have a second lounge?
Yes, I do believe the students should have a second lounge because it would be a place for the students to go get schoolwork done, rest in between classes, and just probably sit down and just read a book.
How often do you go to the lounge?
Well, I don't go to the lounge that often. I try to, but at times it's just entirely too crowded.
Now, how long would it take to build a second one?
Well, it's just a matter of having the resources. The space is really the problem. We can't identify where we would put another one without taking away some academic space that we're in desperate need of.
Now, the 7th floor was a lounge before. How come it's turned into a bookstore rather than kept as a lounge?
Well, when we had the bookstore on the first floor, when we had new student orientation or clearance activities, it was just, a logistical nightmare because long lines formed in the lobby and there was no way for the students to get serviced properly. So we didn't have enough space to store the books and the kits, to properly do inventory and to disperse them to the students in a organized manner.
Now, dealing with the inclement weather, where would you go if the lounge is crowded and the labs are packed? Where would you go?
Well, at times that has happened to me, and I've just found myself just walking around just trying to find an empty classroom to sit in. So until that class starts.
Titus felt that the lounge is overcrowded and having a second lounge would be a big advantage, especially when it came to the inclement weather. Now, how come the teachers have two lounges and the students only have one?
Well, I think that the teachers only have that one break room. It's their lunch space on the 5th floor. The rest of those rooms that might be considered faculty lounge or their office space, which is required by their union contract.
How do you feel about the money that's being spent on the lounge?
Money that was spent on the first lounge was utterly ridiculous. They have all these little couches, big screen TV, which causes students to be late to class. So I don't think the money was properly spent right.
Now, can the lounge have more creative aspects and point of views being shown on the walls?
Yes, we had a short-term plan in the current lounge to add the information boards that are outside the elevator lobbies, again, to put the club and organization and information on programs that are upcoming into the lounge, as well as just having a TV for student entertainment.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We've shown you 2 point of views regarding a second student lounge. Are we going to get a second student lounge? Is it going to highlight our creativity? These questions are still up in the air, but at least we made the administration aware of this matter. I'm Kimberly Gregory. Thank you for joining us.